Welcome back to One More Guitar. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you checking out the channel. Please remember to take a second to hit the like button down there. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Alright, so today I've got a new Fender amp here. And you may have seen the short I put up about Guitar-A-Thon, so you probably already know what this is. Or, you may have read the title of the video. Anyway, I got a Blues Junior here, and this is in the Sonic Blue cover. It's got a Cannabis Rex speaker in it and a mod to the preamp circuit. One of the reasons I picked this up is that you may have seen the video I did a while back of my buddy's amp. He had a Pro Junior with the Cannabis Rex speaker in it, and I really like that amp a lot. So I wanted to check this out. I'm going to open this up, see what's in it, and we'll hear what it sounds like. Let's get going. Okay, so we've already hit our first obstacle. Open other end, this end up. So am I supposed to put this end down to open the other end? Come on, Fender, what are we doing here? I'm about to just rip this cardboard and get this amp out of here. Oh man. Oh, that looks cool. Sweet. Okay, now I understand. Hold on. Now I understand why they said open the other end. So this thing travels upside down, huh? Didn't realize that. Alright, let me get this out of here without breaking the thing. Hold on. What do you think about that? It looks pretty sharp, huh? Let's get this plastic off. Smells new. Get that new amp smell. Alright, we got up here. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm, but only in California. Don't use this amp in California. I guess that's why this amp was made in Mexico. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay. So what we got here. Instruction manual. Just an owner's manual. Got a foot switch. We'll open this in a second. Got somebody's mail. Power cable. That is an interesting way to store that. I've never seen that before. There's some Velcro in there. I'm assuming to hold the power cable. Alright, see the foot switch. Hey, it's a foot switch. I'm not going to unravel that now. We'll check it out later. I'm not even sure what it does. Does it just turn the fat on and off, or does it turn the reverb on and off? No idea. We'll figure it out. All right, let's look over the amp real quick. Check out the back here. Some tubes. It comes with EL84 power tubes and 12 AX7 preamp tubes. Cannabis Rex speaker. This cover here is I think 3 different colors mixed in. I think that's a special cloth. Alright, let's take a look at the controls. Okay, you got an input, volume, which kind of acts as a gain. Got the 3-band EQ. Got your master volume. You got the reverb. Got the jewel light there, and an on-off switch. Alright, let's plug it in and see what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the amp on. We'll get it warming up. And we got everything turned to 0 right now. So I'm just going to put the EQ in the middle at the moment. You can see, maybe you can see everything goes to 12. I'm not going to make the Spinal Tap joke again, although I want to. Alright, so we're just going to put the EQ in the middle for now. Have a look at this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Telecaster, a Stratocaster through it just to kind of, you know, do the typical Fender tone thing, and then I'll throw a Les Paul or the Flying V or something through it just to see what it sounds like with humbuckers. And I'll kick on some overdrive and maybe some delay or something just to kind of see what it sounds like. Alright, so I got the Telecaster here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the volume up, which I think acts really as a gain. I'm going to turn that up. We'll go about 10 o'clock here. And then I'm going to turn the master up to 3. Alright, leave the reverb off for now. And just play through it with these settings and we'll see what it sounds like. Alright, I got the Classic Vibe Telly out. Just going to start on the neck pickup and play a little bit and see what it sounds like. Let's get some volume. I'm going to turn the master up to about 4. Man, it's got a real nice bell sound to it. I like that. All right, I'm going to go to the middle position here and play a little bit with this and put the reverb on, and then we'll move on to another guitar. Alright, let's throw a little reverb on this and see what the difference is. A little over a quarter of the way up. Let's go all the way up and see how much it is. On 12, no jokes. Alright, so I'm going to bring the reverb down to a normal level here. It's not super dry, but next I'm going to try to push the amp and see what happens, but I'm going to get another guitar for that. Alright, so I grabbed a Strat, and now what I want to do is just kind of push the amp a little bit and see what it sounds like with a little more volume. Alright, so I have the master pretty low here. I'm still on around 3. I'll put it exactly on 3. And I'm going to push the volume up to around 9. Alright, so you can get her pretty dirty there just by rolling the volume up. So as I suspected, the volume acts just like a gain knob. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, so now what I want to do is turn on the boost switch. You see right here there's a switch that says fat. So what I'm going to do is I'll play and then I'll turn this button on and we'll hear what the difference is. Okay, so here's what it sounds like without the boost switch. Alright, I'll turn the boost switch on. Off. On. I've feel like you can really use this fat switch to overdrive the amp. So that's going to sound really nice, I think. Let's push the amp some and see what it sounds like with the fat switch on. Now the next thing I want to do is check out how loud this thing can get. I've seen that in a few comments of other videos of Blues Juniors, just you know, curious if it can get loud enough, I guess, for gigs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crank it up and see how it sounds in the room. I'll probably have to mess with the audio and editing for you to be able to hear this, but let's see what it sounds like. So I'm going to turn the regular volume down some. We'll go about halfway. And the master is on 3 now, and I'm going to take it up to 9. Now, I'm going to stop at 8. Let's see where that's at. You can hear it's getting pretty loud. All right, I'm going to roll the master to 11. It's freaking loud. I imagine any indoor gig you're going to have with this, you're going to be fine. If you're playing outdoors or something, or, you know, if you're playing in an arena, you're probably not going to want to use a Blues Junior. But yeah, for any kind of small gig or club or something, this is going to be pretty damn loud. Let's give it a little more. I'll tell you what, I'm going to push the fat switch on it. I'll do it one more time. Okay, I'm going to turn that back down. All right, I think that sounds pretty awesome. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take the fat switch off. I'm going to turn the volume back down to about halfway. I'm going to throw some pedals on here and see what that sounds like. All right, this is without anything. All right, throw a little tube screamer on there. I'm going to switch it over to a blues driver now. For fun, we'll do a little delay. Alright, so it works with pedals. Alright, two more things I want to do here. First, I'm going to plug in a guitar with humbuckers, and then I'm going to check out that foot switch. Alright, now I got the Gibson Flying V, and I'm just going to play around with this a little bit and hear what this amp sounds like with some humbuckers. Alright, I'm going to hit it with the fat switch here. Make sure we are in tune. Man, this thing sounds awesome with the fat switch on humbuckers. I love that. All right, let's give it a little more reverb. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm going to take the fat switch off. See if we can get some cleaner sounds here. Alright, I'm going to throw the overdrive back on. We'll go back with the blues driver. think it sounds good with humbuckers, so we're good there. Alright, the last thing I want to do is test this foot switch out and make sure it works. I wasn't sure when I got the amp if it was going to be to turn the reverb on and off or turn the fat switch on and off, but I read the instructions and it said it turns the fat switch on and off. So, do you see any place to plug in a foot switch up here? I do not. So it's got to be down here, I'm guessing. Let's see if we can find it. See it there. Okay. Let me see. If I get in here. And if you look up at the top there, there's the foot switch jack inside up there. Alright, so let me see if I can get this plugged in. Wonderful. Okay, did the camera break when it fell? No. Alright, that wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but I got it in there. Okay. So now, the fat switch is off. We're going to turn the volume back up, and we should be able to tell just by the volume of the amp if this works or not. So I'm going to be quiet and let's listen to this. I'm going to press the switch. It got louder in the room. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the mics. So it looks like the foot switch is working. Sweet. Not the most convenient place for the jack, but it works. Excellent. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on this limited edition Blues Junior? I love it. It is exactly what I was looking for. I was trying to find something portable that was still a tube amp that had a good sound. I also didn't have something that had that clean Fender sound. I love the way my Marshall sounds, but I really did want that clean Fender sound. And this thing sounds like a bell to me. It just sounds crystal clear. Very good. I'm very happy with the clean sound. I think the amp overdrives really well. When you push it, it's not too compressed. You get some compression, but it's still very open and full. I think the amp takes pedals great. I think the fat switch really is awesome. It really helps you push the amp some. It kind of gives you two different lanes to play in. You can go super clean, or you can have it to where it feels like it's on the brink of being pushed at all times. So I think that's really sweet. I love that a lot. I think my only complaint with the amp is where the foot switch jack is. You know, maybe that's typical, but it took me a minute to find that, and then it was kind of a pain to get it in there. And then when I was pulling it out, I was afraid I was going to pull out the wrong thing because there's some other stuff hooked up there. So, you know, one small complaint there. As far as the blue goes, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe, I don't know if it would be my first choice or not, but it was on sale, so there you go. I do think it's unique, so I always like unique things, so I'm happy with that. And then the last thing I'll mention is the Cannabis Rex speaker in here. I have not compared this to a normal Blues Junior. This is my first Blues Junior. So I don't know what it would sound like with the Jensen speaker or if this is better or worse, but I know that I love the way this speaker sounds. And I think the reverb is really good too, by the way. It's not too much. It blends in very nicely. So overall, I'm very happy with this purchase. You're definitely going to see this amp in other videos, some coming up soon, and then when I demo new guitars, I'll probably use this for the clean sounds. So hopefully this will, you know, be a benefit for me for the portability, be a benefit to the channel for some variety. So I'm happy it was on sale, and I'm glad I got it, and I think it sounds really good. So I really do appreciate y'all watching. Please remember to hit the like button before you leave, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, take it easy and keep playing.